Hello, I hope you guys are all doing great. This is the nail art design we're going to be working on today. We're going to be painting clowns and balloons. Let's get started. The first thing I'm going to do is paint the outline for my clown. I'm going to be using this flesh color by Apple Barrel. This is the brush brand and size I'm going to be using, and this is what the tip looks like. I'm going to begin by painting the outline for my clown. I'm going to paint an oval shape. Over each of the sides I'm going to be painting a letter C. These are going to be his ears. A letter C and then filling them in. I'm going to do the same thing to both sides. Over the sides I'm going to be using the color white. I'm going to paint his shoulders, and I'm just going to fill in the complete area with the color white. Over the side area I'm going to be adding a little patch of a red color. This is going to be the side of his hair, and a little sideburn. I'm going to come out over the side a little bit just to add a little more of that crazy clown hair. And I'm going to be doing the same exact thing over the other side as well. To give detail to the ears, I'm going to be using a black color, and I'm going to be painting two letter C's, one above the other one. For his nose, I'm going to be painting a black dot in the center of his face, and I'm going to be doing the same exact thing for his eyes, two black dots. Now I'm just going to be using the same black color to paint a smile. For his hat, I'm going to be using the same exact black color. I'm just going to be painting the rim of his hat, a thick stripe in the center of his hair. Now I'm going to be painting two black stripes coming outwards, a line above, and just filling it in with the black color. In the center of his eyes, I'm going to be adding a white dot. In the center of his nose, I'm going to be adding a red dot. Over the white painted area, I'm going to be adding a green color on one side. And on the other side, I'm going to be adding a red color. In the center of his eyes, I'm going to be adding two little black dots. In the center of his black smile, I'm going to be adding a white color. Next, I'm going to be using a striper brush in the size short, and I'm going to be painting in his eyebrows in the color black. Above the rim of his hat, I'm going to be adding a green line. And on the side, I'm going to be painting a 5-petal yellow flower. In the center of this flower, I'm going to be adding a green dot. In the center of his mouth, I'm going to be adding a red color, and I'm just going to be outlining above this color with a black thin stripe. I'm going to be adding a little bit of detail to his nose in the color white. Now I'm going to begin working on his collar. His collar is going to be in the color blue. Of course, you could choose any colors of your choice. In the center of the red and green painted area, I'm going to be adding two yellow dots. And in the center of his blue collar, I'm going to be adding a green dot. Over his collar area, I'm also going to be adding red dots. I'm going to be adding a little bit of white detail to the center of each of his dots. I'm going to paint a little bit of sparkle. I'm painting an X. In the center of this X, I'm painting a longer stripe, and then coming side to side, another stripe. I did the same exact thing to both sides. Now that we're done with the clown nail, it's time to work on the balloons and the sparkle nails. Let's get started. I began by applying a burgundy nail polish color by Wet n Wild called Extravaganza. Followed by this, I'm using clean color nail polish, and it's called Neon Yellow. I'm going to be applying it with a makeup sponge. I'm going to apply it directly onto my sponge, and I'm just going to begin dabbing the tips of my nail. I'm applying it over 2/3 of my nail just by sponging it in. The next nail polish color I'm going to be using is this beautiful pink one by Wet n Wild, and it's called Blazed. And I'm just directly applying it onto my nail, and I'm not applying it in a very neat way. Followed by this, to finish my background, I'm going to be using this nail polish by Sinful Colors, and it's called Smoking Hot. I'm just going to apply this nail polish color over 2/3 of my nail. Now we're going to begin working on the balloons. I'm going to begin with the yellow one, but you're going to do the same exact thing with all of your balloons. You're going to paint a circle. Under your circle, you're going to paint a letter V in the same color you decide you want your balloons to be. And here you can see that I already added all my balloons. Over the yellow balloon I added a yellow stripe, and the rest of them I just added a blue stripe. I'm adding a little bit of detail to all my balloons in the color white, and I'm using my striper brush for this. Now I'm adding a little string in the color black under each of my balloons. Now it's time to paint a little sparkle. I'm doing the same exact thing I did with the clown. Now I'm painting an X, a longer stripe in the center of the X, and another one coming along sideways. I'm going to do the same thing several times along my nail. And that's it. That's how you're going to get this nail art design done. Apply your top coat and your design is complete. I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial and try out this nail art design. Be safe, and I'll see you next time. Bye!